Hi, I'm Jerry Davis. I wanted to check out this Connor Betts dude, the Dayton shooter. So here's the police report. He gives us the name. Let's hear that. We're only going to listen to this for about 60 seconds.
And sorry about the low volume.
First
You
thing I'd
just have
like
to
to
crank
do
it up.
is go ahead and confirm the identity or release the identity of the shooter. The shooter in this incident is Connor Betts, Connor Betts, white male, 24, date of birth 10/28/94. I'll give you the names and demographics of the nine people who were killed.
Let's see if he.
The first one is Lois Oglesby, Oglesby, black female, 27. The second one is Megan Betts, Betts, white female, 22.
Megan Betts, that's his sister.
Soleil.
Now, according to the information that I have, and you'll see, she rode over there with him. I guess he had that AK or whatever the rifle he used hidden in the trunk. She and her boyfriend, according to information that I saw, and I think you'll see it too here in just a moment, she and her boyfriend rode over there with Connor. And Connor shot her. I don't know, man. This is strange. This is strange. Bellbrook, Ohio. Here's Bellbrook right there. See that? And then here's Dayton. So they're pretty. I mean, that's basically just a suburb of Dayton. So it's, and there's some pictures of him right here for Bellbrook, Ohio. Anyway, yeah, look, that's what you get plastered with this stuff. Why on earth would a map application put these pictures for Bellbrook, Ohio when you search for Bellbrook, Ohio? It's almost like they're trying to drive something. Anyway, so you want to look up Connor Betts. February 19th, 2014, because I was looking for, the dude that died, that did the shooting. Anyway, so I come up with Connor Betts obituary, and comes up with a different name, and Kathleen O'Leary Betts, loved by all. Here's another Connor D. Betts, 1992, Suffield. So these are obituaries, and that's the point that I want to make here. These are obituaries for dead people or a dead person, and this is Connor D. Betts, age 22. He died when he was 22, and he died in 2014. So I wanted to check out these obituaries. So let's check out this one. I'm going to right-click. Open in a new tab. His obituary's been removed. So I'm gonna close that so I don't get lost. And this is another one, same thing. So let's go. Just check the second one. That was the first one. Let's do Cameron. See what Cameron's got for him. Connor Betts. Huh. And down here it says, no results were found. So we removed the city and we removed the first name. But it's their obituary. Cameron Funeral Homes, tributes, obituary, print, Connor Betts. They took it off. Anyway, Connor Betts died 5 years ago, Grant Betts. So anyway, that's very interesting that those obituaries would be scrubbed. I think that's interesting, don't you? So I'm going to close that tab. Same one. If you search for Connor Betts, it's going to come up with a blank. But we just saw right here that Cameron Funeral Home, this is the obituary that they had for him, I guess until yesterday, because this is just this will be updated, when duckduckgogo crawls the web. I mean, they do it constantly. When you update something on like a website, Google will pick it up immediately, instantly. So apparently these were very freshly removed. So let's see, there's another search page. Here's the Connor Betts family. Today is the 6th. And this was written on the 5th. And the shootings just happened. Now this is supposed to be, look at that. Do you think it's a message telling you that these are all normal people and look at those happy smiling faces and this is their lunatic, insane, mentally deficient son? Think they're trying to give you a message here that this guy's a weirdo? Oh yeah, he did it. He did it. But look at all the information they have. This goes on and on and on. Daddy works in technology, Department of Defense guy. He's looking for DOD programmers. He said needs senior level talent, preferred Java and DOD. Must be able to hold a clearance. So, and he's anti-gun. Here's something Daddy posted. He's an anti-gun man. These are deaths, right? Annual deaths, I guess, by shooting. 34, 52, 58, 21, 42, 10,728. But let's look at the demographics of Switzerland. Let me ponder that for a moment. What kind of culture is that? Oh, yeah, okay, I know. And let me look at Canada. Yeah, same thing. Israel, yeah, same thing. Sweden, yeah, same thing. West Germany, well, very similar. Not the same, but very similar, except with the influx of refugees. And then what are the demographics in the United States? Oh, different. Just different. But he's anti-gun, anti-gunner. And what do you find out about this boy? This is his son. I don't know what that is. Don't really care. Elizabeth Warren, yeah, big on Warren, I think. You smart aleck. There's look at that guy. Look at the chin on that guy. He looks and I'm not putting him down at all, but he looks kind of like remember, did you watch the Munsters when you were a kid? Herman Munster? Look at that jaw on that dude. Not at all like hers. I think that's called lantern jawed. But look at that guy. I mean, is that really this man's son? He just looks like he might be a somebody that they took out on on an outing, from the facility where he lived. He just doesn't look right. See, look at that. His face all round and stuff and happy, smiling, pretty normal looking kid right there. That looks different. That. I guess we had all day. We could look at things more detailed, but man, this looks like a pretty happy kid. Think he grabbed a rifle and just blasted his sister? I don't know if that's him or not either, because this dude was, there he is later. I guess that's supposed to be mom, but this kid right here, this dude, I guess that's supposed to be Mr. Betts. He was wicked, evil, bad, man. He used to sing these songs about butchering girls and chopping them up, and he sang these death, I call it death metal. We'll go to that in just a second. Why do they have these pictures pixelated out? And they got them all at the very damn top of the page. No secrets here. This is a world of information. You don't just whip out an article like this in 10 minutes or even a day. You've got to get the pictures from the family. So, the thing is, Heavy.com said, hey, Mrs. Betts, I know you're grieving for your dead son and your dead murdered daughter killed by your dead son, but can I get some family photographs of you? Just take a minute. Just take a minute. Go through all your pictures. Send us the ones you want us to have. We'd like to have a picture of you and your son at various ages, and you and your daughter, and then daughter, and because we're sorry he killed your daughter. And she's dead. But can you just dig up a picture of those two together, so we can get this out as soon as possible? Look, and so she found this picture and sent it to him. Doesn't this all have just kind of reeks of pre-planning? Not that anybody in the United States government would do such a thing. But it sure seems like maybe somebody needs to tell the government that, hey, maybe there he is. Is that sis? See, she got her head on this girl right here. I mean, he's getting skinny. He's starting to thin out. Read more. I don't know if there's more to read there. Check this out. Dayton Shooter was a singer in a death metal band that glorified utter human degradation and rape. Over the past year, the 24-year-old Shooter occasionally performed live vocals in the band Minstrel Munchies, which released albums titled 6 Ways of Female Butchery and Preteen Daughter Slaughter, with cover art showing rape and massacre of females. This is the Connor, man. And they say he brought a gun to work one day. He wanted to rob some gas stations. Cock and ball tour. I mean, look. Bet's bizarre behavior. A loner and emotionally withdrawn, Creekbaum told Vice News. Creekbaum said Betts once brought a handgun on tour in Iowa, and they wanted to rob some gas stations and spin it out, have a hit list, rape list. Band hadn't been active. This dude named Creekbaum. They want to get all their music off the internet. Turns out the Dayton Shooter was literally Connor Betts. This is these guys, you don't want them to live in your town. Yeah, this is not what we actually stand for, but that's what they spend all their time doing. Damn liars. Okay, well, that's all I have on this. I'm not going to keep you. I think this is pretty interesting. I think it's very interesting that the obituaries for Connor Betts were taken offline within hours of this Connor Betts being shot and killed, and that literally within hours, this huge article on the Betts family was published with all of these pictures, and they're anti-gun or liberals. And so, this Betts dude he was raised in that liberal mindset. Liberals wonder why things go bad. It's really stressing out the population. People are, it's not going to end, I don't think, because the American people won't demand it. Everyone's become so damned passive, and everyone's afraid to speak up. Everybody's been intimidated. I know that, the things that the government does and YouTube and Google and stuff, it has a chilling effect on free speech, which is not altogether bad. There's a lot of people that, just need to have their free speech chilled a little bit. I get that, because America is a very uncivil place, but the whole world is that way. And the Bible says that in the end, it's going to be neighbor against neighbor, brother against brother, father against son, daughter-in-law against mother-in-law. Brother will betray brother even unto death. I mean, damn. It's going to be really nasty, but we don't have to be that way. It's just we're losing our confidence and our faith in anybody and in any of our institutions. Everything is collapsing. It is. That's not, I don't want to say things like this to upset people, but we just need to face the facts. And the fact is that we turned away from the Bible years ago, decades ago. when I was a little boy. They took prayer out of schools, put abortion in its place, and condoms. And so, don't ask what happened. People let go of the Bible. People just dropped it. They don't read it. They reject God. Most people believe, in God, but they don't read the book. So they don't know what it says. They don't have a clue. It's just, and they're going to wonder when their body dies and they leave that body, and that for certain is going to happen. There is a final stop. I'm Jerry Davis. God bless you. May you live in peace. And Yahusha, the one people call Jesus, is Lord.